Hey loves, it's Kayla. I'm back with another video. So as you can see, we have gone blonde, honey. Yes. So the hair I'll be using is from Hairsofab, which is one of my favorite hair companies. I'll be using their 5x5 HD lace closure wig in the wave, in the pattern Brazilian body wave with 180% density. It comes with all the combs and attachments and all that good stuff. I'm just giving y'all an insight on what it looks like. Very good. Pre-plucked knots and all that good stuff. I don't know if it's because it's HD, but the knots were double or triple knotted, so they were very apparent, but I got that fixed. So enough with the specs, let's get on with the bleaching. So I used the blonde Brilliance bleach, and this lifts up to 9 levels, and y'all, this is some heavy duty stuff. Y'all are gonna see, but it's true to its word for sure. So I just used their 35 volume developer as well because I just wanted to keep it in the family. And yeah, I just mixed that up all in there really good. Oh yeah, before I forget, I actually went in, if y'all have watched my other coloring videos, I used that ion color booster to protect that hair from being overly fried and processed. So I used 2 bottles of that and continue on to mix my mixture until I got it into a nice consistency. Okay, so things got pretty hectic when I actually started to bleach. My freaking camera died, it lost memory on the card, like it was just a mess. So definitely beforehand, before actually mixing your bleach, try to make sure that you section out your hair. It'll just make things run 10 times smoother. I tried to start parting after the fact, and my bleach, if you've bleached before, once bleach starts to actually process and everything, it starts to blow up. So in the bowl I had, it just started to overflow, so it was a hot ass mess. So I'm just working like really fast here, so I won't get that bleach everywhere. Also make sure you have a towel underneath because it gets very messy. But yeah, I'm just lathering all that bleach onto the hair, no particular method or style. So here is where my camera actually died, so I couldn't finish. So here we are at the roots. So I wanted to keep my roots actually dark. So what I did is place some foil on the hair that I already bleached and began to part the hair away. So I just brushed it out, make sure it's free of tangles. And then I went in with that like feathering technique just so I won't have that harsh line of demarcation on the root. And I just did that all the way around, and after that was done, I just went in and continued to apply the bleach as regular. But you know, if you're not going to do this, you could just go ahead and throw the bleach on however you want. I would recommend, you know, using the brush, but you don't necessarily have to. So I just made sure that bleach was thoroughly coated all on that strand, and after it was done, just simply fold it up and in that foil, and just made sure that I didn't press down on it so air could, you know, fully go through the hair and actually process correctly. Y'all, just so y'all know, bleaching is not for the weak. If you do not have the time nor the patience, do not do this because it's a lot. Like, it's no joke. It looks quick and fast, you know, on video, but baby, trust me, it is not. This took about 2 days for me, only because I was impatient and blow dried and did other things. But yeah, it was a lot. So, you know, be prepared if you really want this. So after that was done, this is pretty much what it looks like. It looked good. I was happy with how it was looking. Just made sure it didn't bleed through on those knots, those roots, which it didn't. And yeah, so as you can see, like, the hair is white. This is one process, okay? So I was just taking this out after like 45 minutes. And I think overall the bleach was on the hair for like an hour and some change for everything. So yeah, after that was done, I went ahead and just started to wash the hair out. I just went in with some purple shampoo that I had from Rusk. You use any purple shampoo, but I know a lot of people use the Shimmer Lights or whatever. So I just went in and started applying that all over the hair and thoroughly washing it out. You want to make sure that you don't leave that purple shampoo on the hair for long because it will start to stain, and we don't really want that. So yeah, just make sure that you're, maneuvering the shampoo around and everything like that. And yeah, so I think I went in and washed this hair about probably like 2 times, just to make sure that all that bleach was out of there. And as you can see, it did kind of tone it out, nothing too crazy, but we're gonna get into that. But it looked nice because I never actually saw purple shampoo work for real, so I was impressed. So yeah, after I was finished, I would just let it air dry overnight. And yeah, now we're gonna move on to day 2 and step 2. All right, so it's the next day, and y'all, look at this hair. Y'all, I told y'all blonde brilliance is not a joke. Like, this is one process. It's crazy. I didn't really like the roots, but we're gonna fix that later. But yeah, y'all, like, this is insane. Like, I really got this because I didn't want to bleach 2 times. So if you don't want to go through that step, definitely get this bleach. So yeah, we're gonna get into toning the hair now. So what I used is the Wella T18 and also the Wella T28. I just wanted to get a variance of color, and with that 20 developer. So with this toner, it is a ratio of 1:2. So what I just did is filled up that tub with all of the toner and filled up a container of the toner 2 times, so you get the proper ratio. And you're gonna have to do this 8 times because I used 4 bottles. Yeah, you have to make sure the ratios are right with this toner or it will not work. Okay, so this is probably the best way to measure it out, to make sure you have the proper measurements. And y'all, I don't know why I was going crazy on this whipping technique. Like, I think I was just over it at this point, but I was going in on that toner. But yeah, just gonna keep whipping that up until it gets to like a gel type consistency, and then you're just gonna go ahead and apply it all on the hair. So the hair, it says, has to be towel dried, so I wet it again and just towel dried a little bit. But yeah, I just started applying that all over the hair. Just, yeah, no proper technique. Just make sure that everything is thoroughly coated and saturated. Luckily, when I was going through, because I did miss some spots, but it was like when I was almost done, so everything processed evenly. But yeah, just make sure that you go in everywhere with that toner. Like, go crazy. If you have extra, just pour it on there. It doesn't matter. But yeah, just make sure you go in with that everywhere. And while it's processing, it's gonna start to turn like a violet kind of gray color. You're gonna see here in a second what it looks like when it's fully done. But yeah, I just made sure it was all on there and left it on for about, I think, 30 minutes or so. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It's gonna be like a purplish gray color. So I went in with some lukewarm water and started to rinse that out. Nothing crazy. I was just trying to see how it processed and how it was looking. And it looked nice. Like, I went to just comb it out just to get it detangled. And look at those tones. Like, it's just so pretty. So yeah, after that, I just went in with some conditioning shampoo just to give it back some more life. After all that processing, shampooed that about 2 times, I think. And yeah, that's what I did. Just went through and processed that, washed it about 2 times. And this is what it was looking like after toning. So pretty. So, like, oh my god, those tones are just crazy. So you can leave it like this if you wanted to, but I wanted to go to that extra step and use that box dye. So what I'm doing here is just going in and fixing those roots. So I just took some brown dye that I already had, nothing special. I went in with a little mascara wand and just applied that to the roots. And as you can see, those flyaways was minding everybody business but their own, and they were just getting all in my way. So there were some strands within the freaking hair that were dark where they shouldn't have been. It was all okay. I made it work. But yeah, I just applied that all throughout the hair. Again, if you're not doing this step, this is not necessary, but this is what I wanted. I wanted those dark roots, so this is what I did. So yeah, I just continued to do that all throughout the hair until I was finished. Oh yeah, and also make sure you take your time with this. And I sprayed my lace with Got to Be Glued about 2 times and let it dry, just so you don't get that dark color on your lace, because if you do, it's gonna be hell and you really can't fix it. So yeah, make sure you protect your lace if you're gonna do this step. So yeah, after that was done, I went in with the color. I went in with the dark ash blonde and dark blonde from Revlon ColorSilk, and you can get this of course out of any drugstore, Walmart, whatever. And I see a lot of people still use the bottles for this to apply, but I don't got time for that. So I just mixed it all in in this container and just mixed it in and applied it from there. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, this is supposed to be applied on dry hair. So after I got done toning, I just went ahead and blow dried it because I really didn't feel like wasting or waiting another day for it to air dry and then apply it. So yeah, like I told y'all, I'm impatient. So here I'm just going in with the little color brush. Oh yeah, also make sure that you have something on the bottom on the floor, because this is messy, just as messy as bleaching. So just to protect your flooring, just put something underneath. So I went in with the brush on the closure just to apply that color and kind of mesh it in with the root color. So again, it won't have like that weird transition line or whatever. So yeah, I just did that and applied that everywhere. And once I was done with the closure, I just started slapping. That color all on everywhere. Like it was nobody's business. Again, like I said, I'm impatient. I didn't have time to waste. Like I was over it at this point. It was late, like done. But yeah, just make sure that you get that color all everywhere. I think at some point I actually started to pour the color on. Like I was just over it. I was ready to be done. And honestly, it kind of probably would have been easier to do if I put it in a bag or something, but it probably would have messed up the lace. So yeah, I just went ahead and applied that everywhere and let it sit for about, I think, 30 minutes. And this is what it looked like. So as you can see, it's like very dark. Like I was confused when I saw it. I'm just like, Sophiology's didn't look like this. Like what the heck? But I was just like, I guess I'll have to be okay with it. But yeah, I just went in with that conditioning shampoo again to wash it out. I think I washed it twice again, and I'm just examining it because I'm just like, why is it so dark? And I was just like, what? But I was really looking at that lace to make sure I didn't get any dye on it, which I didn't, so I was happy. But yeah, I was just like, why is it so dark? So yeah, after I finished washing it, I was just combing it through to make sure there's no tangles or anything in it. Yeah, just doing that and just trying to somehow make the color lighter in my mind, because I was just so confused. Oh my god. But yeah, after that I went in with some conditioner, and I think I let that conditioner sit on the hair for about 30 minutes or so, something like that. And after I let it sit and wash out, it started to lighten up a little bit, so I just let it air dry overnight. Blow dried it in style, and here we are. Yes, I'm so happy with this color. Like it's just something different and cute. You know, if you're ever considering going blonde, just go ahead and do it. Like I do not regret this at all. You will experience some shedding that's normal, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you try it. Tell me if you like it. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.